My name's Smolenski and I'm from Christchurch and based in Rolleston. So franchisor looks after all the franchisees in their area. We're there to support them as best we can. We have meetings once a month and I'm talking with them all the time and they're asking me questions, and basically, yeah, I'm just here for when they need me. Well, two reasons. I'd worked in the horse breeding industry for 35 years and it's really hard work, 7 days a week, 24/7, and I just wanted to do something, sort of step back a little bit, do something a little bit different. And also I've always had border collies, and my groomer was a mobile groomer and he retired, and I had no one to do my dogs, so I rang Jim's and they had no one in the area, and then I got an email asking me if I'd be interested in doing that sort of thing, and it just sort of set me thinking, and and it went from there, and I got into it and I've been doing it ever since. Training was great. I actually trained in Auckland. We can now train in Christchurch. I did a month's training with 2 master groomers, and it was just brilliant. Just had lots of different dogs and we just learnt so much, and I still have their support if I need it as far as grooming goes. Yes, yeah, which is the interesting thing. I think most of them came from different areas. My guy in Nelson, he was an accountant. I've got a girl in Christchurch that was like a law clerk. One was a farmer's wife, a dairy farm. So yeah, come from all different walks of life, and they just, like me, wanted a change. I think someone with a gentle nature, and I think someone that's very caring. I mean, you don't have to be typically outgoing, but just someone that has empathy for both people and dogs. Oh, we can't keep up. Everyone is just flat out. There's so many dogs in my area. When I started out nearly 6 years ago, there was 10,000 dogs in my area, and now, well, a couple of years ago, it was up to 15,000. So it's just growing all the time, and we just can't keep up with the work. Oh, easily in Christchurch and in this area, I think easily 4 or 5 more. Easily, probably more actually. Yep, so we basically provide every service that a normal dog groomer provides. We can just do a wash and blow dry, we do trims, de-sheds, you name it, we can do it. We can just do nails if that's what's required. I do some really tricky dogs, that's part of what I do. So I might just go and spend time with the dog, just touching it and grooming it. And these dogs are dogs that are a little bit aggressive. And I just get them to come round and be able to be groomed. So we pretty much do whatever you need. Because I breed horses as well, and I'm a franchisor, so I sort of need time to look after my franchisees. I start at 9:30 and usually work through the day, so hopefully 4, sometimes 5 or 6, but aim for 4 a day. Yes, no, I mean initially, they go through all the natural stresses of something different, but now they're just loving life. They love their work. That's what I'm getting from all of them. It's awesome. They just love to get up in the morning and just go to somewhere different every day, different dogs, different people. All their clients are their friends, and it's just, it's a whole different thing for them. It's amazing. They love it. I find it, for me, it's just so rewarding. You work so hard in your other job and you don't get a lot for it, but this is all about you. You're doing it for yourself, and my clients are my best friends. I'm very lucky. They just shower me with gifts and food every time I go out of the garden, and I feel like every day I'm just visiting my friends and doing their dogs while I'm with them. So it's a great feeling. Well, they can ring the 0800 number, or they can email Jim's and look into it, or they can contact me and I can provide them with more information.
Are they able to come out in the trailer for a day on the road?
Absolutely, yep, I do that all the time. Yep, they're welcome anytime. They can do cats. One is going to train in that, but at the moment they just do dogs. I did have one franchisee that did a rabbit, so that was interesting. So yeah, there's many options. It's just you can do whatever you want to do. So when they start out, we have a pay for work guarantee, which is where we guarantee $1,500 a week. So that just helps them get started. They can do free washes, and we provide $60 per wash to the value of $1,500 a week. Most of my franchisees might have started on that, but they only lasted a few weeks because it was just too much work and they didn't want to do free jobs. So yeah, but it's there if we need it. Well, what I find the benefit is that the dog is a lot more relaxed in their own environment. A lot of dogs don't handle all the barking and all the noise constantly. Like even in our trailers, you have a dog that's a little bit nervous, you know, with the dryer. It's just you and them, and you can pacify them and calm them down. And quite often I'll just leave the top door open and they can see they're at home, and they just tend to relax a lot more and they're a lot happier. Okay, well most of the ones I've done, I just go and spend some time with them without actually grooming them. I just make a point of doing that, and just slowly I'll start to brush them and just get all the noises and sort of find out what triggers their aggression. I actually just did one 2 days ago that was at a vet clinic, and it was extremely aggressive. Only 3 years old, and they just gave it a treatment of some drugs, and then I groomed it and it was as happy as, yeah. So it's very rewarding when you do that as well, when you've got a dog that's, you know, on the list to be put down for being aggressive, and there are ways around it if you just take your time. And all my aggressive ones now, I never even have a muzzle on them. Okay, so when they purchase a territory with Jim's Dog Wash, basically they get everything they need to walk out the next day and start their job. So they'll get the trailer, they'll get all their supplies they need for trimming, all the shampoos, they get uniforms, business cards, they get grooming training. So you don't even need, like I knew nothing about grooming a dog, so you can learn anything. And then you go to Australia for 3 days to do business training for franchises. And yeah, so pretty much it's everything you need. As I said, you just walk out the next day and you're ready to go.